Hello, it's Karmatos. I got more Onslaught memes, and this time around it's with Shadrak Meduson in Snack Attack. Because it's just such tasty snacks to eat over and over again. As we remember, Fierce Onslaught is that new card that gives a friendly troop permanent battle honor can act again. So, great synergy with Sneak Attack, and naturally Shadrak Meduson with his wonderful little ability to give Sneak Attack to a friendly troop this entire turn. Yeah, natural synergy there. So, it ain't Fab, but it's Shad. So, rather than focusing on cost reduction and things, his power is only cost 1, and generally the best way to get his sneak attack utility off is with lots of fast and flank, so we're going to run as much of that as possible, with the exception of that 8 cost tactic. It's just not a good timing synergy, because you can't drop that flank tactic and give something Fierce Onslaught and give it sneak attack. That's 11 energy, one too many. But we do just about the rest, and we focus more instead on early mid-game cost troops that have stealth and can survive the turn or have sneak attack fast with the add of Fierce Onslaught. So this might be pretty similar to the last time I made a Shad deck, but it's been a long time, so let's see it in the new meta. One card at a time. Kai Zulaine. It's fun. I just threw this in for low entry giggles. The first turn, you might actually see a lot of 2s and 6s, but the Fierce Onslaughts don't count, which really means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards I can realistically play on the first turn, because Melgator you can't, and Fierce Onslaught, I mean, you can Melgator, but it's pretty unlikely, and you can't Fierce Onslaught, so there's only 5 cards here, so you're actually going to see quite a few games where there's just a dead first turn, because it's not a warlord power you can use the first turn. If I were to tweak one thing about this deck, it might be to help out that first turn scenario. But Kai Zulaine is a great solution to first turn troubles. Command Bridge was also, I thought, a good solution to first turn troubles, and this time around we have a little more on the tactic variety, so I felt the Command Bridge was more helpful, because I don't want to just fish for cost reduction like I was with Fab. This time, you know, we have things that are like Meduson Carapace, or Servo Arm if they're an aggro deck, the Hammer if it's a big board deck, so, and of course, Fierce Onslaught when you need it. Taric Squads. These are delightful. Great first turn play. Very often your opponent can't quite kill it, or they'll have to diverge from their usual tactic in order to ensure that this dies ASAP, and if they don't, you immediately get a sneak attack next turn for 2, and you'll suddenly have done 6 damage. 2 for Rally, 2 for Relentless, 2 for Sneak. Lord. I think I just have to run this in every deck now, especially with Warlords who don't have a first turn, because it is such a great opening play that they can't deal with and instantly jumps you up to 4. Fierce Onslaught. It's the meme. Play it on a troop, get off sneak attack, kill everything. Ambassador Melgator. I threw this in because I think it's a fun one to stack with like Taric Squads, where if you can't get off great utility on your opponent, you can at least drop a Taric Squad, then the next turn swing with the Taric Squad, rebounce the Taric Squad, redrop the Taric Squad, and essentially re-getting off that rally, re-getting off the heal on it. And also it's just a good way to have a little board flip control for very low cost, so pretty important. Goldstone Hunters. Yeah, you have any other troop, drop Goldstone Hunters to give it sneak attack, get off 3 damage, then they have to face batch it for another 3. Doubles the utility. Sistar. Yeah, this will win us some games. Very often, you try to play this when they have no board state, then they have to spend a couple turns either wasting control on 5 health or swinging into it, and either way, you're going to do great. Winnow the Weak. Yeah, this is just a great turn the board state around her, so that way you can have the board dominance, and it's one of the best destroy troops cards in the game. Jubak. Yeah, just some nice low curve. There's not a whole lot of draw in this deck. Like, yes, there's Sistar, and yes, there's Jubak, and other than that, that's it. I guess the Hammer technically cycle draws in Kai Zulaine, and Command Bridge is a sort, but not really, so needed that extra card draw. Vorax. This is the most important troop for Shadrak. You must have it. This, at 5 energy available, is 6 damage to the enemy, troops. And for every turn it doesn't die, 6 damage to the enemy warlord. Or more, if you can buff it somehow via Kai, but That's some primo shit. The Meduson Carapace. Yeah. My favorite is playing this second turn after dropping Lord Machiel, and then just getting off that 2 damage continuously. And you'll find that those little pecks for a long drawn-out game, like we're going to see against the Khan, is super, super valuable. And also just nipping at the heels of enemy troops and getting them just low enough to be able to sneak attack with a couple of these upcoming troops. The 5th Airborne. Very solid. It's 5/3 with the stealth, so they can't 2 damage board wipe it so easily. They'll have to use an anti-3 damage stealth, or they'll need to do Volcano or get a lucky defense satellite. And then, once he's survived the turn, you can sneak attack away for 5, while still having a 5/3, which is just high enough for the average warlord not to be able to take out. Super useful. Captain Bargus. Oh, yeah. 5 for a 5/6. Will win several games with this troop alone, where if they don't control it the turn he's played, and he's a hard one to control with 6 health, he'll just instantly become a 6/7, then you'll start giving him sneak attack, and game over, man. Servo arms. Yeah, seemed like a fun idea, because when you have all these sneak attack troops, they will sometimes try to take him down, and maybe they can't do all the damage this turn, but maybe across 2 turns they can take out your sneak attack troop, because you're not hurting yourself, because you're attacking freely. The servo arm has a small chance to heal those troops, and we're going to see that pop off a couple times, and there's definitely one game where they save my ass. Monster Pythos. Yep, this is similar to the Felician. It's a 6/4. It's only stealth for 1 turn, but 1 is enough, and it's got a nice 4 health, so it's even safer, and we will win games. Voltarax. Oh yeah. This is that flank synergy where you can drop it, immediately give it sneak attack, hit something for 5, and then it has a whole 8 health they have to deal with. So this will make them very often consume their destroy target troop, which will leave opportunity for the next troops, like the Venerable Kamek. Relentless, heal 5, battle honor, trigger the relentless ability of your troops, including himself. So, if you can get off a Fierce Onslaught, you're gonna kill something, heal himself 5, and trigger all the other relentlesses, and rinse repeat. There's not too many relentlesses in this deck. I think we have, Terror Squads, Sistar, and Astra. But it is an 8/8 for 8. The fact that he heals himself is very useful in case the enemy can do partial damage to him, and then you can heal it right back up. Ultimately, I think this guy's going to get so hard controlled over all these games, you're never going to see him pop off, or they'll just immediately surrender, and nowhere in between. So either it works, or it doesn't. The Hammer. It's a good way to deal with an enemy stealth board. It's a good way to just turn the whole game around. I can't believe they actually made it go up to 8 energy cost. This used to be 7, I think. And Iron Hands is not in a position where they need nerfs. So, I don't know what happened there. And then Astra. Shield, Relentless, destroy a random enemy troop. So, it's not stealth, it's not flank, but it's got a shield. So I'll give it that. And this is just a big power play troop that could totally turn the game around for you. You never know. And similar to the Venerok, I think by the time this guy hits the field, they will have already surrendered. But maybe that means I need to lower the curve on it. I don't know. No, come on, battle log. Let's see. Hey, last match gets to be against your physics teacher. Hi, not your physics teacher. It was a good game. It was fun. We got Narek. We got Karn was a little too fast. Lord of Slam is a master debater. That game is really long, so strap in. Kabanda bot, and then I think we had like 3. Yeah, that's me losing finally at an event. Junkalunka is a guy I see on Discord fairly often. Nice guy. Alrighty, let's start off with Sivatar. Oh, and I have a bonus match afterwards. A day after I release the Fabulous Onslaught video.
Death to the false emperor.
I played against somebody who used my exact deck against me while I was doing challenges. So I want to show you guys me getting whooped with my own deck. It's shockingly embarrassing.
Greetings are dull.
But I'm very proud. Yeah. I'm sure glad he used that on him instead of these two. So, glad to have baited it. Thank goodness, otherwise I would have had a dead turn. And anything I can do to force him down. Especially because I would have taken an extra 4 damage otherwise. I baited that. I'll be able to counterattack right into it. And play 5th Airborne. Hey! The card. The card! Stealth. Screw your attack. Come on, hurt yourself big. 1. Okay. I love it. That's the turn for me. So, I know that this is a big aggro deck. I'm not swinging out or giving the sneak attack just yet, because if I gave it sneak attack, I'd have 4 energy and there's nothing else I could play. So, let's get the servo arm out soon, early, get the healing going, and that's what's going to win us this game. Because now, every turn he does 2 damage, I'm just going to negate it. And now, with 6 energy, I can drop Captain, I can give my other fellow sneak attack, hit him for 5, and then even if he can control one of these 2 troops with, like, a, say, destroy target troop, deal 2 adjacent, I'll still have the other one to swing with. So, feeling pretty comfortable. Which, that was pretty swank. Now, I definitely have an opportunity for Fierce Onslaught, but if I Fierce Onslaught and Sneak Attack, I will have nothing else going on. So we're going to hold off on this for a turn or so, and we're just going to hedge our bets by, again, ensuring that I always have at least 1 troop. So, and yeah, stealth in the middle. So now if he says destroy target troop, like that, oh no, that's not good. That's just my beverage spilling over. I'll just unplug that. I don't need my keyboard to record. So sad. Bam. Thankfully, I'm just drinking seltzer, so I think it's really just kind of clean up. We'll do it live. Okay, yeah. So, I'm feeling very comfortable here. We got damage coming in. Yep. Finally, it's time for Fierce Onslaught. Can't quite hammer. We got 6 health, we got 2 health. And whack for 6. Now, we still have a winnow on standby.
Anyone who disagrees with me.
Yeah. Alright, you can kill 1. Alright, and with something in your hand, you can kill the other. Let's see it. Very good. I think I'm about to make a misplay, which is I should absolutely be face bashing this fellow right now. And for some reason I don't. Should have just hit him for 2 and taken 2. I consume the Raven. That's definitely a great sign. It means I'm not going to lose this. But I'm starting to kind of run out of troops. A little high on the utility. And control. So I'm having to drop flank troops as troops.
I just don't care.
Oh, you're gonna go out like a boss? Bam, bam. At least he's got 8 health, so. Yep. GG. Alright, who we got next? Horus. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have gotten rid of Fierce Onslaught. It's not assault, and it's not combining my terms. So it's a dead first turn, which is sad. But I know I want Forex, and Jubok is a great runner-up. So I can probably bait the 1 damage all and have him face bash unless he's got another solution. Yeah, like that. You can just straight up hurt it for 3. Bitter end. I'm not dropping 4x for just that. I need the sneak attack with it. But I will kill the front line. Okay. That's a Vorox opportunity. Let's do it. Bonus. Your front line means nothing. And I think at this point, he's already given up because we're going to see a... Well, I don't know. This is a bit of a misplay. He definitely should have popped that first, and then gone about his business, because all he's done is guaranteed that this isn't lethal. So now I can just hit, and I think we'll see him surrender right after Servo Arm. Quick. That'll average out with some of these next ones. Alrighty. Oof. Time to beat up a little DA. Hi, Junkalunka. Probably should have gotten rid of that. Again, I really don't need this in the opening hand, but I like holding on to it just in case. You will raise the storm. So I figure here I can drop Tarek Squad. If it hits that, great. If it hits that, I can counterattack and kill that before it pops off.
Very well. A veritable opponent.
Ta-da. I save the counterattack for another day. Buff, kill the troop. I do not have a good energy turn 3. I can command bridge. And get Carapace? Yeah. I already got a servo arm. Definitely don't need another onslaught, so I'll take the Carapace, and that'll give me a good option next turn. I could Winnow. I think I'm going to let him get off 1 heal. I think Carapace sooner than later is better. And then if he's at... Although... I think I face bash him. Which did tell me that he is in fact not a deal damage to the enemy warlord. But I should have waited, because then he would have face bashed and then I could have had 1 damage hit him. Instead he'll just hit me for another 3. And I just took unnecessary damage. I think it's time for servo arm. This is a relentless match. I don't have any great options for energy turn 6 though. Again, this deck's a little high on the utility. If he doesn't drop a troop, both of those are dead cards. I don't have anything to buff, and these 2 are too expensive, so let's pray for the top deck. Otherwise, it's about to be the worst turn of my life. Nothing good came out of that. Well, I can bounce that. Can't believe I won this. Dead energy turn 6. You know, I could go for the counterattack instead of Melgator. I think I will. Yeah. Seemed more likely that Melgator would be more useful on a higher cost, low energy, you know. Oh, bye, troop. That I can winnow. Or maybe I can sneak attack it if I top deck. That! I've just equaled out. I'm now ahead, actually. I got 18 net, he's got 16. Sneak it. Feeling good. Destroy target troop. Oof. You have 9 energy and you're just gonna buff, buff, buff. Okay. Let's see what we do about that. Now could be a good time to use one of my 2 Fierce Onslaughts, and I think I will. Yep. Sneak it. Deny the quest. Deny him. Throw down an airborne. Stealth in the middle, folks.
Fall back! Retreat!
Ah. So fun. GG, buddy. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and skip the Kabanda bot. He just makes awful decisions. So it's just like playing the sneak attack troops when he already has troops out, so he doesn't have sneak attack and all sorts of awful. Oh god, alright.
Here they come.
Need to stretch for this. I'm gonna be here for like 5-10 minutes. I should have taken a picture of how long this match was. Oh my god. You back. Nice. Good plan. Well, let's get an airborne out. Now, will I wait a turn and play Captain, or will I go ahead and sneak attack him and play Malkiel? I don't know. I might just play Captain and wait a turn. Yep. Bye, troop. Sneak and 4. So he's gonna soak 6 damage for me this turn, which is good for me. I could have been 6 to my face. Okay, servo arm and sneak attack. So those face bashes at the beginning are 2-part. One, you find that con is a good one to try to kill ASAP-ish, and 2, I just knew that I was going to be healing eventually, so I needed to have a little damage on me. Okay, 2 damage draw, 2 damage draw. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So I can Malkiel and Wisdom. Oh no, we're going Carapace. We're going for the attrition battle. He's already at energy 7. Malkiel. Might as well get my face punches in while he's not sneak attacking. That's not a good sign. That's not a good thing. But I get to do 2 damage every turn, I get to heal 2 every turn, and he can't control that, so... Winning. I can have 9 energy. Yep, we'll just go with the big troop. And he just buffed up.
This is a place of honor.
Okay. Now he's hit me for 3 every turn and doesn't need to spend energy to do it. Oh, we're gonna go with that servo arm. I could also drop Astra, but... yeah, why risk it? Let's get the Relentless off. Nice and good. Sneak attack him. So now with 4 health, he'll have to do a little extra. Oh, bye troop. U4? Yeah, U4. Okay. I think I'm... Oh! Ah, thank you. Does it for me. It might be a good Vorax turn. There's not a lot of troops that I'm going to be able to hit at all in general, so taking that one out is perfectly fine with me. And then I can play Wisdom. And maybe Command Bridge right after. Now, I want to do Command Bridge after because I want this to get me some tactics. Okay, it didn't get me any tactics. I did learn something. Don't use his ability when you're at 10 energy. You can't actually exist at 11, so you'll just lose the energy. You have to play something, then use his ability when you're at 10. Yeah. So, 13 cards left versus my 13. We're equal. Oh, we're gonna kill that. And I think this is the turn where I learn that. As I'm like, oh, nice. I tried popping it, still at 10. So, just wasn't in the cards for 1-0. I can drop Airborne and Sistar. And currently, unless he draws White Tiger Dow, which I'm sure he would have played already if he had it. And that's also why I'm holding on to counterattack. I'm waiting for the Tiger. Well, that's 3. That's 1. How did he reduce that? Oh, abandoned supplies? Yeah. Look at this sneaky bastard. Boom, 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 boom. At least I got 4 out for it, but... shame. I think we're gonna try for Comet. Heal 4, deal 2. Just gotta ride it out, man. I'm not bothering to play Terek squads until like the last dish turn, because he'll just pick it off the board. So it's better utility for me until I play the hammer to have him in hand as hammer fuel, since it's based on my hand size. Oh, is it time for Astra? I feel like it's time for Astra. Alright, he's gonna insta-kill 1. Now the fun fact is that he can't do that twice, because the first time it costs 5 and the second one will cost 6. But it looks like he'll have the damage. He had a 0 cost bike, the jerk. Lasai. Well, I can kill that in more than one way. I might even winnow. I might save the winnow. I could try some Terek squad followed by a Melkator bounce. How do I go? Yep. I get it. Then I wanna... most of his stuff is fast. I'm not gonna Melkator anything of his. So we're gonna go ahead and Melkator that back up into my... yep. Booyah. Alright, 6 damage incoming. Well, my board's dead. And for a kick to the groin, he's gonna heal for every attack. I'm starting to get worried. We're gonna win of the week that way. For sure. I might even hammer, actually. In hindsight, I probably should have hammered. Oh, I could Goldstone it too. But now I'm paranoid that he has a second one of these, and I don't want to leave any troops out for him. So, we just... Yeah, you know, if I was only going to do one card, it might as well have been the hammer. But I'm also actually tactfully considering cards left in deck. He's got 6, and I've got 10. And that is going to be the game... Oh, buddy. 3 left in deck. I'm just gonna wait it out. Straight up, just pecking for 2, healing for 4, and he hasn't had White Tiger Dow this whole time. Except, then I mean he has it now, but and that's when I use counterattack. Now is a good time for the hammer. Yeah, and that sucks. But he's down to 2 cards in that deck. You know, if I was him, the hindsight maybe would be I might have hit with the fast troop and then bounced the troop back. Boom. Maybe Kai can live. And yeah, I'll drop a 0 cost. Stealthy. So, he can deal 5 to me and I can heal 4. So it's going to take him 18 turns to kill me if he doesn't have any added accelerant. Alright, well that takes it to 17 turns to... Or no, 17 minus 5 because the last hit for 5. So 12 turns at his rate of damage to kill me. And he has 5 cards left in the universe. I think this is where he realizes, ding, he's out of cards. All I have to do is sit back and wait.
Beasts fear nothing.
Sorry, Slam. You got Iron Hand. Alrighty. Where are we at next? Oh, I lose to a Karn. Allergies are the worst. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm keeping that for the heals. I know he probably doesn't have a whole lot of troops, and I need a lower entry curve. 3 is pretty good. Win of the week will be good. But for 1, I go 2nd. And what? Medium. Medium. It's not looking good. Maybe if I had gone first. 2 is fine for the face bash. I didn't think I needed counterattack yet. I can save that for something worse. And sadly, I am no longer able to play on Sistar. I have to do Winnow sooner than later. My goal is just to try to stay alive. It's not gonna work. Where's that? If you place another troop, I'll do another Winnow, then I can do Servo Arm. Not another troop. It's gonna be a Sistar turn. Ow. That was a good top deck for him. Otherwise he would have lost 2 energy, probably. At least he's pinging himself. So I'm at 13 health, and he's at 19. Sistar Command Bridge, go! Another servo. It's my only hope. But I'm already too low. Oh man. This sucks. Because I absolutely was going to servo on energy turn 5 here. But now I have to Winnow. So, which, let's see here. I can hit him, winnow, and then I can drop that for 2. So, thank goodness I got that reduced, but... And I'm at 8 health. I think I'm actually going to defensive counterattack, just because I think he can do 8. Especially because he can wrap around the survivor. Now this sucks, because he has just enough not to be killed outright. So instead of getting to play, I do get the servo arm. And the fun part here is at least I'm at exactly 1 health, so that 7 really translated to 1 damage, and then I can kill his troop. I am super dead. Yep, that's already game. It's hard to meme against some aggro. Especially when it's non-troop dependent aggro. Ah, good game. Beautifully executed Karn. But we're gonna have a couple fun ones now. Too high, get rid of it. In hindsight, I was really debating getting rid of Melchior, but it seems possible.
Loyalty in iron.
So I wait the turn. That's a decision. I wouldn't have done that. You wait to drop this when you have a fork or you have front line. You could have just pumped a card into his hand, and instead I just take out an easy troop and go about my business. Or even this turn would have been a better play for it, because then he could have used his warlord power, dropped the troop would have taken him out, he wouldn't have taken 2. You get the idea. I'm not gonna winnow just yet. I'm gonna save that for some of those big late game vehicles. So we're just gonna bounce that out, because I don't have any frontline I need to worry about. And that gives me a little troop for in case I need to do, say, 3 damage. Yeah, we're gonna servo arm. Oh, nope, Bargus. We're gonna set up early. Gotta control the board going forward, and nice thing about fighting against the Iron Warriors, if they have not a lot of destroy troops. They have some damage cards, they have destroy attack 3 or less, but there's not much they can do against non-vehicle, high-strength stuff. So, time to buff. And we're gonna go for the servo arm. I could have hit him for a free 6, but if I had given him Fierce Onslaught, it would have been Tarek's squad in addition. Maybe I'm hoping to bait multiplay out of him. Oh, I think next is gonna be Iron Havoc squad. Because now I just want to start pumping out troops to buff with him. Take out the troop. And hedge my bets. Though if I had given him that Fierce Onslaught, he would have been 13 health lower, so I'm just gonna buff up. Okay, now I think it's time for Fierce Onslaught. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I should have done that second. I might have accidentally hit him and then had no value. I think there's a surrender coming up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not be discarded like a broken blade.
Ah, power. Alright. Ready to see some YouTube on YouTube action? Let's do it, physics teacher. Shout out to physics teachers. My dad was a physics teacher. After many years of being an electrical engineer.
This will be well momentous.
His soft retirement was AP Physics. Oh, the top deck of the century.
In the name of the 10th.
Doing it, doing it, doing it. Doing it. I could have Voraxed it and denied the quest, but you'll get this one, and that's the only one you're gonna get. Ah, one would have been sufficient. We'll go ahead and counterattack that and drop a Sith Star. You know, it was probably set for Destroy Troop anyway. Oh well. Good news, everyone. I can do at least 6 damage to it, so 1 ping is just enough. Goodbye. Oh, the board state gets bigger. Prisoner custody. What a jerk. He's still up, though. Oh, let's get some good top decking. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes. Because, booyah. Yeah, I'll do that. And if I drop it here, I can clear my dead board space. No quests. Not ever. But I got him to use it on that instead of these two. Oh, he's finally gone. I think it's time to drop a Venerable Comic. I could have done double. But, it seemed like a good opportunity to get the 8 out. Physics teacher is very rude because he runs prisoner custody. Rude. At least I know he probably doesn't run board damage. Or now, essentially, I have a great opportunity to play lots of little things. If he does play a board damage, this unlocks. So, it's like a take your win. I'm just looking to control the board still. We're just going to go ahead and get that away. So that way my boy stays alive, and then I can pop energy for monster. Alright, what you gonna do? Alright, I need 1 damage to go to that. Thank you. Let me just sneak back right out. So, how does Bloodthirst and Act Again work? It ultimately gives you 1 extra action. It does not reset both attacks on the troop. So, however, if everything the opponent has is under 3 health, you can kill them all with the first hit and then finally hit the enemy for the last 2. But if you ever have to double tap something, you're only going to get off 3 damage at the end to the enemy warlord. So I decided to keep Monster Pythos alive because I would be able to hit him for 6 rather than do 6 damage over there and then hit him for 3. It's a little more powerful. This play is baller. What a play. Look at this. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna completely kill the entire board. And let's watch how. So for one, we're giving him the sneak. We're gonna throw 5 into there. And then we're gonna hit him for the 6 and reset. We can throw 1 damage into the 7 health. And then be able to hit that. Now here is the big winnow play. I could do 4 damage at 6, but I couldn't do enough to... You know, actually, what I should have done... Oh man, I could have hammered opening, done 4 damage to all, I probably would have needed to have thrown 1 damage in there, hit, and I threw the 5. I misplayed that. I could have hammered. For a lot safer scenario than that 50-50.
It's not about logic anymore.
It never was. Boom. Good stuff. Almost lost that. Really should have hammered. Don't know why I didn't. Anyway, so I got one more match. We're not done. We're gonna do a mini episode of what you might call Stop Hitting Yourself. And that is before the event run, and before I was retesting Forex and our modern meta, somebody on the Reddit asked, we have this Durak Rask. I had a challenge daily for play Backlash. So you're gonna see Backlash Lash. This is my challenge deck for that. And this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt to watch, but I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the internet. So I'm like, okay, this is so far pretty standard Fulgrim. I'm not shocked yet. Then I'm like, okay, that's pretty nice and standard for you guys too. Still not yet shocked. I'm just surprised it doesn't click in my brain. That's maybe a regrettable decision, but I figured let's go for the heart of things before the long-term buffing happens. And yeah, I'm able to deny that, and I'm like, okay, he'll replay him and then buff him. Wrong. I could not have been more wrong. I'm like, okay, this is starting to look really familiar now. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's get some power down. Seven ahead. Alright, he's played a little bit of cost reduction. How bad can it be? Okay, he played that for 0. Okay, he played that for 1. Okay, he played that for 0. I am so far. At least I can destroy that outright. Structure powers. Got him down to 12. And what I realized is, at no point still have I realized that he might have... Oh... Fierce Onslaught. So, I think he forgets to hit me one time here. He does definitely have Bloodthirst, so he can do some extra, and he only hits me once. And you can see the green ring at the end. This is how it feels. I'm so frickin'... Yay! The damage! I can hit him for 4. That's 1 hit. He can actually do 1 more at the end of the turn. I remember that 4 damage. Yeah, gotta kill it. Dear God. I don't know why I did that. Because he has the like, I actually should have gone for the card draw and maybe the Chargers just for giggles, but namely the card draw would have been the better play, because at least I would have gotten some utility out of it. Instead, oh, look at this, mother. He just went from 4 attack to 7. +5/+5 between 2, or is that 3 bile buffs? 3, that's 3 buffs. This time he sees it and hits me twice. See, that 4 could have been game right there. Am I boned? I am boned. Let's drop 2. I don't know. And drop 2 backlashes, and that's the game. Well, thank you for showing me what it's like to play against myself. If you liked all this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll try to sneak in some additional bonus clips of when people beat me with my own fun. This was Karmatos. Thanks for watching, and I hope I didn't ruin my keyboard. It looks pretty okay. Bye!